Hey everybody, welcome to today's workout. We are doing a full body mobility workout. So my goal for you today is that you're going to leave this class feeling like $1,000,000. We're going to get your body moving and blood flow going and just feeling great. You don't really need any equipment for today. I am not even wearing any shoes. That's totally up to you. If you're more comfortable in shoes, please wear them. I'm also going to be using a small PVC pipe. You can grab a broomstick or something of the like that you have nearby and just set it aside for use for one of our stretches later. If you don't have it, no big deal. You can still do it without. All right, you guys ready? Well, let's get moving. So I want everybody to come down into a high plank position. So let's walk it out to get there. You're in this high plank on the hands. Your wrists are lined up under the shoulders. We're gonna walk the feet up into a squat one at a time. So left leg comes up by the left hand, right leg comes up by the right hand. Sit down into that deep squat, big chest, push the elbows to the inside of the knees, pushing the knees out. And then walk it back, left, right, back into that plank. Let's do that again, same sides, left, right, sit into it, go back, left, right. Here we go, we're gonna do that 3 more times. Left, right, sit those hips down, really opening up. Come back, left, right. Again, up, left, right, sit into it, push the knees out with the elbows. Back, left, right. One more leading with the left, left, right, and sit into it. Shoulders back. Walk it back, left, right. Now we're gonna do the same thing on the other side, leading with the right leg. Here we go, walk it up, right, left, sink into that squat, push the knees apart, big chest, shoulders down and back, and walk it back, right, left. And here we go again, right, left, sink, right, left, again, right, left, sink into it. Ooh, starting to feel my hips are opening up. Let's do that a couple more times. Sink that squat as low as you can go. One more, right, left, open it up, sit down deep. Oh, that's nice. And back, right, left. Awesome, let's come down to the knees. We're gonna sit back onto your heels. Line up your wrists right under your shoulders. We're gonna do a thoracic rotation mobility exercise. So let's take the right arm, reach under the body, reach and look. And now take that right arm up, hand behind the head, rotate up toward the ceiling, elbow up, and you're looking up toward the ceiling as well. Really challenge that rotation in that mid back. And here we go again, underneath, reach, hand behind the head, up, really rotate open. Keep going. We're gonna do 5 of these per side. Really open it up. Oh, that feels good. Got one more. All right, now we take it to the other side. So left goes under the body, reach, open up, and then hand behind the head, rotate open toward the ceiling. Take that elbow back, looking up with it. And here we go again, reach underneath. And rotate up. About 3 more. Two. And last one. Really open it up as much as you can. Good, take that hand back down. We're in a quadruped position, knees under the hips, wrists under your hands. We're gonna do some cat-cow. So first, I want you to flex the spine, round out the back, drop the head, tuck those hips under, feel that cat stretch, and then to the opposite. Extend, hips up, head up, shoulders down. Just nice and smooth. back and forth between cat-cow. Just about 5 of these. And now one more. All right, good job, you guys. So all 3 of the things we just did, we're gonna repeat one more time. So let's come back up to that high plank position. We've got walking up to that deep squat, starting with the left leading. Bring the left leg up, right leg up, sit down into it, and then walk it back, left, right. Now everybody's squat is gonna look different in here. You might be deeper, you might not be as deep, might be more shallow, that's okay. Just go wherever you are. But the goal here is really to open up the hips, ankles. So the more you do this, the more open you should feel. I'm starting to feel pretty good by this second round. Okay, let's switch it to the right leading. So bring the right up first, right, left, sit down into it, push the knees apart with the elbows, walk it back, right, left. 4 more times. And bonus, we're getting a little core work in there too, that plank. We love that. Oh, that feels nice. Let's do one more on this side. All right, bring those knees down. We're gonna go right into that thoracic rotation. So sit back on those heels first. Wrists underneath your shoulders. Let's take that right arm, reach underneath the body. Open it up. And reach up toward the ceiling with that elbow, looking up, opening up that chest. Good, reach underneath. Really reach for that opposite wall over there. And up. Reach. And up. Just a couple more here. I'm starting to sweat. How about you guys? A couple more. Last one. All right, let's take it to the other side. Left, reach underneath. Hand behind the head, elbow up, look at the ceiling. Here we go again. Ooh, that's good. Just a couple more here. Last one. All right, lastly, we got that cat-cow. So open that up a little bit more to where your hips are under the knees, wrists are under the shoulders. Here we go, let's start with that cat, round it out, drop the head, drop the hips. And reverse it. Head and hips up. 1 for 5 of these, nice and slow. These feel so great, especially if we've been sitting, maybe sitting for hours at a time. All right, let's do one more. And relax. Okay, next we're gonna take it to the feet. I want you to grab some water if you need it. I'm gonna take a little sip. Okay, so this next one has a few different parts. Watch me first. So first, we're gonna hinge from the hips, come down like you're doing a toe touch. If you can grab your toes, great. If not, just grab as low as you can go. From there, we're gonna sit into a squat, deep squat, just like we did a second ago, pushing the knees apart with the elbows, big chest, shoulders down and back. From here, lift both arms up and then stand up. That's it. We're gonna do that 5 times. Here we go. Hinge forward, grab the feet, sit down into it, deep squat, push the knees out, arms up, stand up. Excellent. Good job. You guys are looking great out there. Whew. This one's challenging for me. I do not have a perfect overhead squat, that's for sure. That's okay. We're all a little bit different. If you feel more comfortable when you squat down to turn the toes out a little bit, that's fine too. That's what I have to do. It feels right for me. All right, so next I want you to find some wall space. If you don't have a wall, that's fine. Just have an imaginary wall behind you. I'm gonna use my door back here. So we're gonna stand backside against the wall. You want your heels touching, your butt touching, upper back touching, elbows, hands, just like this. So your arms look like a W. We're gonna do arm slides. So with all those points touching in the back of the head, slide the arms up as high as you can, but without bringing those points off the wall. So like when my elbows come up off the wall, that's as high as I can go. I'll stop right there. And then bring it all the way down, squeeze the lats, elbows to the sides. So again, if you don't have a wall, just act like you have a wall. No biggie. This is one of those movements that looks super easy when you're watching someone do it. Then you do it and you're like, wow, it's pretty hard. So we're going for 10 of these, you guys. Whew. And remember, when you feel your hand or your elbow start to come off the wall, that's your limit. Just try to push it from there. Couple more. Ooh. Ah, and relax. That one's definitely harder than it looks. All right, you guys, next we're gonna do walk out with a downward facing dog. So it looks like this. We walk it out first to high plank position. From here, we're gonna push back into a downward dog, heels toward the floor, hips go up and back, and then we come back forward into the plank. Then we will walk it back to the feet, bending the knees and standing. We're gonna do that 5 times. Ready? Here we go. Walk it out. Shift it back into a downward dog. Take your time with that downward dog. Hang there for a second if it feels right. Shift the weight back forward and walk it back, bend the knees, push through the legs and stand. Walk it out. Push it back. Oh, that feels great. Shift it forward, walk to the feet. Just a couple more. Shift it back. Shift it forward to the feet. And one more. Walk it out. Downward dog. Back to plank. And walk it toward the feet and stand. Great job. So we're gonna repeat that whole sequence again, starting with the toe touch, deep squat, arms up and stand. You guys ready? Here we go. Hinge it forward, grab as low as you can. Deep squat, elbows to the inside. Arms up and stand. Woo, good job. Here we go again. Hinge it forward. Deep squat, get that butt down there. Arms up and stand. Good, 3 more. Squat. Arms up, really push through those heels when you stand. Squeeze that butt all the way to the top. Just one more. Squat, arms up, and stand. Whew. Great work. Okay, so find that wall again or your imaginary wall. Back to those arm slides. We're gonna do 10. Remember your heels, butt, upper back, elbows, hands, back of your head, all touching the wall. Ready? Here we go. Take it up as far as you can while keeping those points. All the way back down, elbows to the sides. Going for 10 reps. Ooh, it's about halfway. Ooh. Got to keep my elbows in check. They're trying to come up. Couple more. You guys are looking awesome out there. And relax. Woo. Okay, guys, let's grab some water if you need it. So next up, if you have that broomstick or something like that handy, grab it for the next one. All right, so next we're gonna do a child's pose stretch with a little bit of a twist. I'm gonna show you a couple different options. So we're back down to the knees, seated back. So as you know, your regular child's pose looks like this. And I always recommend taking the knees a little bit wider to give yourself more space so you can go down a little bit deeper and your arms are out in front. But what we're gonna be using your broom or whatever kind of stick or dowel you have is I want you to grab it with your palms facing up. So your elbows will be about shoulder width apart, but then I want you to try to take the hands wider than the elbows. So it's gonna look like this on the floor. So just like this, take your hands out a little bit wider and just hold it like that. So you'll feel like that good external rotation with the shoulder. If it's hard for you to get down in that position, you can do the same thing. If you have a chair or a couch or a bench or coffee table even, you can elevate the elbows on there and just do the same thing. And the goal is to feel a really good stretch in those lats, right in there, lats, rear shoulder. All right, you guys ready? We're just gonna do like a 30-second hold with this. So wherever you're at that feels most comfortable for you, your elbows are right at the shoulder width, and then try to walk those hands out a little bit wider than the elbows. And again, if you don't have anything to hold on to, that's fine. You can just have your arms straight out in front of you with the palms on the floor. Ooh, this one feels so good. About 15 more seconds. Make sure you're taking nice deep breaths through the belly. All right, let's slowly come out of that. Set your broom or stick off to the side. Next, we're gonna flip over to our back side, the supine position. Your knees are bent, feet on the ground. We're gonna rotate the knees side to side. So arms are just out, your palms facing up. Rotate both knees to one side. Bring it up and go to the other side. So just nice and slow, alternating side to side. Oh, that feels good. We're just going for about 10 total of these. And then once you're done with your 10, we're gonna hold it on each side. So take it to one side, hold it for about 10 seconds. You can use your other arm to hold the knees down if you want. And another side. Ooh. All right, next we're gonna sit up. We're gonna put our legs in a 90-90 position. So we've got one leg in front, your knees bent at 90 degrees, one leg behind you, knees bent at 90 degrees. So that's our starting position, this is 90-90 position. So what I want you to hear is with the back leg, leave the knee on the ground and lift your foot up just a second. Ooh, feel that glute? If you get a little cramp, that's okay. Take the leg out, shake it out, put it right back into that position. From there, sit the hips up, just like this, all the way up, and bring it back down. Then we go to the other side. We'll take it over, ooh, lift the back foot, put it down, lift up, and bring the hips back down. Then we just keep going. Go back and forth, side to side, knees at 90, lift that back foot. Yowzers. Feeling that glute contracting with that one. Good. So just go at your own pace here. You don't have to be in a hurry. And when you lift up that back foot, it's not a big range of motion, just a tiny lift. Bring it up. Really feel a good stretch in those hip flexors when you lift it up, squeezing the butt. Bring it back down. So we're doing a total of about 10 here, so 5 per side. Ooh, that little foot raise gets me every time. I always cramp on like the first couple of those, every single time. It tells me I need to do it more, right? Ooh. This one feels amazing. So as you've gone through a few of these already, you might start to notice you're getting better at them. Like, oh, I can lift that leg up a little bit more. Ooh, I'm starting to feel more open in the hips. All right, let's do one more per side here. Ooh. Remember, when you lift that foot, leave the knee down, only the foot lifts. All right, good job. Next, we're up in a half kneeling position. So let's go with the left leg down and the right leg up, right in front of you. You want to be lined up to where your hip, knee, and ankle are all stacked. Your leg isn't way out to the side or way to the inside. Same thing with the back leg. When you look back, knee or hip, knee, foot all lined up. Watch that back leg, that it's not off to one side or the other. So with the down leg, so the left, squeeze that glute, tucking those hips under, so it's not a lean forward, you're just tucking the hips under. You should feel a stretch right there. Take that left arm, reach it up and over. And now take that left arm down, take the right arm up and reach over. Good, so we'll just go back and forth. So we've done about 10 total, 5 per side. The whole time keeping a squeeze on that left glute. Feeling the front of that left hip. All righty. So guess what? Now we get to do the other side. So take the right knee down, left leg up, squeezing the right glute, tuck those hips under, feel that stretch in the hip flexor. Make sure you're all lined up correctly. Take the right arm up and reach over, cross the body over the head, and then switch out to the other side. Reach up and over. 10 total. Ooh, that feels so good. All right, grab some water if you need it. We're gonna do all 4 of those one more time, starting with that child's pose. So if you have that broomstick still, grab that. So remember, you're down on the floor, or if you want to put the upper body, rest the elbows on a coffee table or chair, feel free. Knees apart to give ourselves more space to sit back into. Here we go. So elbows, remember, they're at your shoulder width, and then if you can, try to take your hands, just inch them out a little bit wider than your elbows and shoulders. Head is just relaxed down. You can rest your forehead down if you want. Deep breaths as we hold this stretch. And remember, if you're not holding anything, your arms are just straight out in front of you with the palms facing down. Nice deep breaths. Looking good out there from what I can see. About 10 more seconds. Deep breath in, blow it out. All right, slowly come out of that. Set that off to the side. We are done with that. Let's flip it back over onto our back. Knees bent, feet on the ground. Rotating those knees, arms out to the sides, palms facing up. Rotate to one side. Bring it back to center. Other side. So by the second round of these, all of these, it should feel better than the first round. You should feel more open. Your body is more accepting of the movement. That's such a great feeling. All right, and after 10, let's briefly hold on each side for about 10 seconds. You might even feel this in that opposite side chest or front of the shoulder. I know I do, that's one of my tight areas. All right, let's take it up. For legs are back into the 90-90 position. Front leg at 90 degrees, back leg at 90 degrees. Okay, so remember we start out, leave that back knee down, lift the foot up, squeezing that outer glute there. Take it back down, lift the hips up, squeeze the butt, take it down, switch sides. Back leg, knee down, foot up, take it down, hips up, and down, and we go back to the start. Woo. It's so important that we work on our mobility, you guys. It's like the foundation for everything. If we move well, we can do everything else well that we add to it. We move better, we move more efficiently, we're more balanced. Our bodies just feel better all the time. You don't have to do a whole session on mobility like we're doing today. You can incorporate some of these moves into a warm-up for your other workouts. Much like we do at the beginning of every one of these sessions. Ooh, I don't know about you guys, but this one is feeling a lot better by this second round. Not cramping anymore. And as you're doing this, if you find a tight spot and you just want to hang there for a while, feel free. Like if you want to lean forward over that front bent leg and get a nice glute stretch, you absolutely can. All right, let's do one more here. All right, so now we're back in a half kneel stretch. Let's do left leg down, right leg up, squeeze the left glute, tuck those hips under, left arm up and reach over the top. Now right arm up, reach over to the other side. Ooh, that feels so good. One more right here, and now we take it to the other side. Right knee is down, left knee is up, squeeze that right glute, tuck those hips under, right arm up and over, and left arm up and over, back and forth 10 times. All right, let's carefully stand up from that position. Grab some water if you need it. You guys are done. You did it. I'm so proud of you all. Thank you so much for spending this lunchtime with me, working on a better version of yourself, giving yourself that self-care that you so deserve. How's everybody feeling? Thank you, Corey. You did awesome.
Feeling good, stretched out.
Good. So now with this newfound mobility that we've got, it's going to serve us well for our lower body workout tomorrow.
Yep.
Thank you, Carrie. Thanks, Olga. Thanks, Galia.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mary.
See you guys tomorrow. Thanks, Kamathi.
Bye.
Bye.